Right guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Carl. Hi Carl.
Hi Carl.
And that is, might be sounding a little bit familiar because you recently played Winters.
I did.
Legend of a Man.
Oh, he's
He's absolutely fantastic. If you're not subscribed to Winters, like leave my channel and go to his, because it's infinitely better. But Carl does live local to me, which when I saw I was like, Northerner!
Yeah, I knew you lived sort of up here. I didn't know exactly whereabouts, but
yeah. So Carl's drove 20 minutes, not 4.5 hours.
Yeah, it's a little bit quicker.
For a game. And today there is 2 new debuts on the channel.
Yeah.
Sisters of Battle, and not mine. Carl has brought his. So I'm quite excited about this because I haven't played Sisters in 8th at all.
I've played them a little bit in 8th. When the beta codex dropped, I played them a little bit then, but I haven't actually played them since the new codex dropped. So.
Okay, so I will apologise now because I'm running new Tau.
To be fair,
you know Tau. So.
Yeah, I know Tau, and the updates that they've got are really good. If you watch the game against Winters, the updates are good, but I don't think they're as game-changing for Tau as the Grey Knight update was for them. No. So I'm not as scared.
But the systems are fantastic. Of course, I am running custom set tenants, and no Shadow Sun's not here. No. But even if she was, right, although she's not set lock, her bubbles and drones and everything can't affect her.
No.
So there's no point in taking her in anything other than Tau set?
Not massively. Other than the fact that the new model's really cool.
Yes, and it's available to pre-order now at Battle Bunker, so make sure you go and order that. But without further ado guys, let's go and have a look through the armies. And well, there's a lot of Melter and a lot of Fusion and...
Yeah, I've got a few...
Okay guys, here we go. This is exactly 2,000 points on the nose of Custom Sept Tau. Yet to be named, because I've never ever named them. So I'm going to be running stabilization systems, which means when a battlesuit model moves, it does not count as moving for the purposes of heavy weapons. It doesn't suffer the penalty, which is really cool. And then we've gone for hybridized weaponry, which is plus 4 inches to assault and grenade weapons. Considering I've got a lot of fusion, that's very good. So I'm hoping that that comes into play. So we are running a brigade, the warlord of which is going to be the Ethereal. And are you surprised? I'm taking through Unity Devastation.
Not surprised at all.
He's also going to take, in fact, the Cadra Fireblade will take the Putide Engram chip. I'm spending a command point to take the nice high output accelerator ion cannon thing. Yeah, that's cool. Which is so good. So, what have we got? Like I said, we've got the Ethereal and the Fireblade. We've got a Cold Star with 4 fusions, because why not? For troops, we've got 4 times 5 Fire Warriors. The 5 are hiding at the back. And 2 teams of 5 Breaches. For elites, we have a unit of 3 Crisis Battlesuits with dual fusion each. We've got a Ghost Keel with a Shield Generator, 2 fusion and the fusion collider, and of course the 2 drones. We've also got 3 stealth team, one of which has fusion, and of course we've got the Riptide with a smart missile system and that nice lovely ion cannon. He's also got a drone controller, costs 5 points. For heavy support, meanwhile, we've got the Hammerhead with 2 Seeker missiles and the ion cannon. We've got a single, what's it called? Broadside with a rail rifle, SMS and ATS. We've got a unit of 2 broadsides with high yield missile pods, SMS and ATS. And for the fast attack, we've got a unit of 7 marker drones, a unit of 6 marker drones, a unit of 5 marker drones, and a unit of 6 Pathfinders with a pulse accelerator drone, and a Piranha with a fusion blaster. That takes us to around about 1850. And you'll notice there's a shield line and a heavy gun rig, which you've never seen.
Never put it on. No.
I like it because when that hits, it hurts.
Yeah.
But it's got to hit. That's the problem.
What is it hit on?
At 5s. 4s if there's a guy in.
Which there's going to be.
And 3s, I think, if you get... No, you can target anything you want if there's someone in. Otherwise, it shoots the nearest. So, yeah, there's going to be people standing there. And that is 2,000 points on the nose.
Alright, this is 2,000 points of my Adeptus Sororitas, Sisters of Battle. Well, 1997 actually, I couldn't quite get it to 2,000. I'm running a battalion and a spearhead today. I'll start off with the order that I'm going for. I'm going for Valorous Heart. That order essentially gives them a 6-up shrug, and they ignore -1 AP weapons, treating them as AP dash, which should make them quite survivable, hopefully. Obviously, army-wide special rules now. They still get Shield of Faith, which is a 6-up invulnerable save, and they get their Rites of Battle. I haven't quite decided which one I'm going to start with yet. I'll let you know at the beginning of turn 1 or as we deploy, if that's okay. Start off with the battalion then. I'm running, in my HQ slot, I'm running a Canoness. This one here. She's got an Inferno Pistol and a Blessed Blade. I'm upgrading her Blessed Blade to the Blade of Admonition relic. It's I think it's +2 strength, -3, flat 3 damage in combat.
That's brutal. And
she rerolls 1s. She's got an aura of reroll 1s, including herself, standard. The other HQ I'm taking Thaddeus the Purifier. He's the Blackstone Fortress special character.
Nice.
He's just a priest. He'll give anything within 6 inches +1 attack and reroll hits in the assault phase. He's got a power maul and he's got a servo stubber, which is like a 3-shot pistol mounted to a skull. It's pretty cool. And the final HQ I'm taking is Saint Celestine in the battalion, just as she is, not running the Gemini with her today though. In the troop slots, I'm running 3x5 Battle Sister squads. The Superior's got a bolt gun and a power maul, and in each squad there's a flamer and a melter gun in there as well. Nice and cheap, fills out the battalion. For dedicated transports, for them, I'm taking 3 immolators with twin immolation flamers and the heavy bolter in the whole tax that we have to take.
Aren't them flamers assault weapons?
They can advance and charge. 12-inch range as well. They're really, strength 5 -1. They're really, really solid. I think other than the Wave Serpents and the Ghost Arcs, maybe I think they're up there.
Yeah.
As a transport, they're really good. In the elites, I'm taking a Dialogus. I actually quite like the old model, despite the fact she looks a bit like a blow-up doll. She's really cool. She gives out a +1 leadership bubble, and she does something else as well that I can't quite remember off the top of my head, but I'll let you know if it comes up. I'm taking a Repentia Superior. She will be going with the 8 Repentia that I'm running as well. They're really good in close combat, but they'll kind of be relying on the priest and the Repentia Superior to make them super effective if I can get them into combat.
Yeah. And
in their dedicated transport, they will be running in a Forge World Repressor, minus the Dozer Blade because I've lost it. That's got a heavy flamer and a Stormbolter mounted as well.
Yeah.
They're really cool. I love the models. And in the heavy support slot, fast attack slot actually first, I'll go there. So I'm taking a unit of Seraphim. Superior's got a plasma pistol and a power sword because that's what she's modelled with. And 2 of the girls have hand flamers. There's a stratagem I can use to deep strike them and make the hand flamers 12-inch range as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Tasty.
Not bad. In the heavy support slot for the battalion, I'm taking 3 Penitent Engines.
I just want to point out as well, these are metal.
Yeah, they weigh a ton. They'll probably fall over at some point. They're very sort of top heavy leaning forward. Awful to transport. I actually dropped one getting out of the car getting here. So. Yeah. They're really cool. Pre-Codex, they were insane. They could fight twice.
Wow.
They don't get Shield of Faith though.
Right.
The fluff behind them is they're repenting. They're prisoners sort of repenting for their crimes and sins, so they don't actually get the Shield of Faith special rule. Their faith was found wanting. But if they can get into combat, they're really cool. I believe they're strength 10 with a Penitent Buzz Blades. Oof. -3, flat 3 damage there.
So keep me repelled away from them. They're
very choppy. Very fragile though. I think they're 5 or 6 wounds, toughness 5, 4 up armour, so they're not overly tough, but if they get into combat, they're really nasty. And they've got 2 heavy flamers each as well. Yeah, they're really cool. That's it for the battalion. In the spearhead, I'm taking another Canoness. She's actually my warlord. I'm paying a command point to open the reliquaries. I'm going to give her a relic. I'm going to give her the Book of St. Lucius.
Okay.
That extends her aura by 3 inches, so she's kicking out her aura on 9 inches now instead of 6. And that should help separating my 3 exorcists.
Very cool models, by the way.
They are. I spent quite a long time finding the Forge World turrets for them, because I was never a massive fan of the big organ one.
No.
It's a bit ostentatious, but I really like these. They're subtle enough, but with the new codex dropping, these things are insane.
3D3 now.
3D3 shots, so minimum 3, maximum 9 shots. Strength 8, -3.
So bad.
Damage. They're brutal. It's a bit... Taking 3's a little bit cheesy, but this is honestly mostly what I have, other than another Dominion squad and some other bits and pieces, so I felt a bit bad taking them, but...
I've got a Riptide.
Yeah, that's true. So, and you can throw drones in front of it. So
yeah,
but yeah, they're awesome. They're really, really good. There's some stratagems to help make their shots a little bit more. You can re-roll any of the D3 damage when rolling the shots, which I'll probably use at some point. But yeah, they're really cool. I'm actually going to pay another command point as well. It's for Heroine in the Making. Gives another character a command Warlord trait. That's the one. I think I'm going to give it to the Mistress of Repentance, believe it or not.
Right.
I'm going to give her the one which I think it's called Indomitable Belief. And that's essentially just gives her a +1 to the Shield of Faith.
Nice.
With anything within 6 inches, so get the Rebencher up to a 5-up.
Cool.
5-up invulnerable save, and if Celestine's nearby as well, she can buff it by a further 1. So if they're all nearby, they'll be rocking a 4-up invul. They're a glass cannon. You need every little trick to make them a little bit more survivable.
Yeah.
Warlord trait for my actual Warlord as well. I'm going to take Beacon of Faith. That means if she's on the battlefield at the start of my turn, I get an extra miracle dice.
Okay.
In addition to the one that I get at the start of every battle round.
Very cool.
Yeah. And I'll explain the miracle dice thing as and when it comes up.
Yep.
But that's it. 1997 points of Sisters of Battle.
Right, guys, welcome back after deployment. The deployment is Spearhead Assault, and the mission today is Crusade. Starting from the second battle round, if you are controlling an objective at the start of your turn, you score a point. Very, very survivable. You've got to stick around on the objectives, make sure that you put enough on there to keep hold of them. And Carl actually won the roll-off.
I did.
So you are the attacker because, in Harry fashion, I roll a 1. So, deployment-wise, we've got Pathfinders in here, Breachers in the middle, Fire Warriors here, Broadsides on one side, and the Riptide on the other broadside on this side, with the Commander looking on across the battlefield of this Tau complex as the Sisters of Battle come to silence our apparent wrong preaching.
Yeah,
you will bow to the greater good.
We're waging a holy war today.
So, Carl's deployment, meanwhile, he's got the Penitent engines right in the middle with the Repentia in the Repressor right next to it. Got the Immolators on each side and in the middle, and the organ guns. Exorcists at the back, of course, very farly spread out, and within 9 inches of his Warlord for that 9-inch reroll bubble. Meanwhile, I've got an Ethereal hiding down here, and the Fireblade is there. The Piranha has been instructed to move out and take point. Sacrificial first blood in the making. So, we've still got Carl's Miracle Dice to do, but do you want to go first?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I will try and seize. No. Right, so movement phase is done. The Sisters are like a rapid response unit. The Penitent engines are flying around the central structure here, looking at something glimmering down near these generators. And these two have flanked forward as fast as possible. The one at the back there is going to go for the Ghost Keel. This one is going to light something up in the centre. And this one, of course, has just shimmied around to score this objective. So, Carl, what's shooting first?
I'll start off with the Immolator at the back. That one there.
Into the Ghost Keel?
He's going to go in the Ghost Keel, so
yep.
2d6 shot.
You have -2 to hit me, by the way.
Oh, yes, flamer. 7 shots.
5 to wound. Can I have my dice back, please?
I'm buying these. What you doing with? 4 minus 1.
So 4 plus. Ow. No, I'll take all 3 on the ghost kill.
Cool. Can't fire the heavy bolt because he advanced.
Yep.
I'll fire this immolator at, is this a squad of 5, is it?
It's a squad of 5, yes.
So, yeah, I'll fire it at them. Try and get a cheeky first blood. 6, 7, 8, 9 shots.
Unfortunately, ethereal is too far away.
Toughness 3, right?
Yeah.
So that's 3s.
-1.
-1 again, yeah.
5 up. Wow. I lose 2.
Super Fire Warrior is tougher than the Ghost Scale.
And I'm going to take the front 2.
That one advanced, so I can't fire the heavy bolt for that one as well. Only the front one's in range of the suits with his heavy flamers.
Yeah.
So 6 shots. Strength 5, toughness 4.
4, yeah. So 3s. Wow. 4 plus. Oh. So I'm going to kill the front one because, you know, you're going to charge us.
Yeah.
And I'll take the wound on that one.
Cool. I don't think I can see him with the heavy bolter now. Fire the storm bolter. Give it a measure.
I think you're just going to be in normal range.
Yeah, I'll do it with them ones. So, 2 shots with the storm bolter. 2 hits.
1 wound.
No minus.
Passed it.
What's that?
Nice. Right, so Exorcist's up next, and Carl doesn't like the gun rig.
Yeah, he's scared.
Why? It's only 2 shots hitting on 5s.
There's more wounds and stuff though, doesn't
Only if I roll a 6 to wound.
I don't like it. You were telling me how much you liked it, so I'm going to try and blow it up. So I'll fire this one at first. The heavy bolters are out of range, so I'll just fire the Exorcist missile on track. So it's 3d3 shots.
Is that like 72 inches or something range?
48.
You might be out.
Ooh, good shout.
Oh, boo.
Just 3d3 shots. So
Wow.
9 shots.
Wow.
So I'm hitting on 3s, but I'm re-rolling 1s because of the cannoness.
Did I tell you Exorcists are broken?
They are pretty good. We'll see what it does. I've got a checkered past with them. So I'm re-rolling 1.
Yeah.
So that is pretty good. Strength 8, toughness
7.
7, so 3s. That many at -3.
Just roll your damage.
Do you want to get an armor save?
No, 4.
How many wounds has it got?
10.
I don't even think I need to use a miracle dice on it.
What's that? 6, that's 12. Oh. There's 6 Pathfinders in it. Oh, God, and I lose 3. Oh, no. So next up, with a giant hole that was once there, one of the other Exorcists takes aim.
Yeah, I'm going to... Let's go for the Riptide.
Okay.
I'm going to use Devastating Refrain. It's a stratagem for 1 command point.
Yep.
It lets me re-roll any or all of the dice. When determining its shots amount, because I'm not going to roll 9.
Do I get a CP? No.
So I can re-roll these if I needed.
Yeah.
Good job. I'll re-roll those 2.
A little better.
Yeah, paid off a little bit. Got an extra 2 shots. So
6.
3, 4, 6 shots. So again, hitting on 3s. So
Yep.
No minuses or anything, right?
No.
Reroll the ones for the Cannoness. And strength 8, toughness 7 on a Riptide. So that's 4 wounds.
3.
3 wounds, sorry, my bad.
So
-3.
-3.
Pass them off on the drones, I bet.
Yeah, I'm going to. So, yep, 3 drones die.
Cool. And I'll fire the last one. I can't see the piranha, so I'll do the same. Hopefully, you might fail one of those. 3d3 shots, 5 shots.
Yep.
Reroll for the Cannoness.
3 hits.
2 wounds. Yeah, I'll leave it. I'm not going to command point it.
2 wounds.
Yep.
Pass them on to the drones. Fine. Lose 2 drones.
That's it for my shooting.
Right, so next up, the engines are going to be charging the stealth suit. Is that 1 squad, by the way?
1 squad.
Alright. Oh. That was the fusion,
Okay.
by the way. So 2 hits. So.
Toughness 5, so.
Yeah.
It's a wound on the burst cannon as well. So.
Let's go with the damage. Now, is the fusion within 11 inches of you, though, because I'm range 22?
You certainly are. Yep.
There.
Yep.
Cool, so it's 2d6, pick the highest. Oh, for God's sake. I will CP one of them. For 4.
Cool. It's
and then
dead. Pennant engine.
It's not, because of the 5 wounds, aren't there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I was picking the highest.
So now you need to make a save for the burst cannon. That's 1 dead penitent engine.
I'm going to command point that one.
Okay.
Yep.
No! Do I get the command point? That was for you, and do I get 1 for me? No. So I'm down to 13 command points. And do you make the charge?
That's a 9-inch.
Oh, brutal. Brutal. So the penitent engines round here made their charge. Zealot is reroll the hit roll.
Yes.
So the modifier isn't really going to help me here.
No.
Well, it will on your rerolls. How many attacks is that you've got then?
So I get 4 each. So
Yeah.
12 attacks.
Nice. Hitting on 5s rerolling because of stealth suits.
Yes. So I've got 4 so far.
Nice.
Rerolling.
Ugh!
I'm buying these dice.
That's horrendous.
Strength 8.
8, so 2s. 6s.
Yes. -3. 2 damage.
I'm alive. I don't know what you're talking about. So Carl piled it into the Pathfinders, and I failed to do anything. So, at the start of my turn, unsurprisingly, I will be retreating with them. However, I will be using Invocation of the Elements to use Sense of Stone to give everything a 6+. Feel no pain, essentially. And we'll move straight into the movement phase. Right, so movement phase. I've given this guy a 3-up invulnerable save for Nova charging, because you don't have to Nova charge to get the overcharge profile on that new ion cannon. These guys have all jumped out of the middle here. The broadsides have remained stationary. The hammerhead has pushed forward. He's going to try and deal with that exorcist along with the rail rifle broadside. Meanwhile, the Riptide is going to hopefully take out the other one. I've got enough, hopefully, shots to deal with, like, these guys and, like, you know, stuff down here. So hopefully we can get rid of a few bits and pieces. But first of all, we've got marker lights to do. So we've got 5 marker lights here from the drones. I'm going to put them into that immolator. Reroll the 1. And I'm hitting on 4s because of the drone controller on him. And I'm going to spend that new command point stratagem to just up it by 1, because I you know, it's not worth the D3 because you're wasting it for uplink marker.
Yeah.
So do I get that CP back? Nope. Cool. So that's 5 marker lights on that. I'll take that for sure. I've still got a couple of other marker lights to go though. So Cadra Fireblade did move, but he's going to try and hit that.
Okay.
So he will be hitting on 3s. He hits. And now I will use uplink marker. For 3. Do I get the CP back? Nope. But it does drop me another one. And then I've got 1 drone trying desperately to get that last shot. And he misses. Oh well. But still 4 marker lights is okay. Because I've got seeker missiles. 2 of them on him.
Yeah.
So I'll remember that. And I'll tell you what, while I remember that, I will do that now. So the gun drones are going to go into here because that's the only thing really within range. The seeker missiles will go for that. And the ion cannon is going for that. So the 2 seekers first of all. Reroll the 1. And I missed with both of them. Because I moved. That's not few. However, we've got the drones into the closest immolator. They hit 5s. 1.
3. Yep.
Nice. And now we'll look at the ion cannon. Right, so the ion cannon hitting on 4s to that back exorcist. Number of shots, 6. Yes. No marker lights though. Okay, I'll take 3. Strength 8, toughness 8.
8, yeah.
2 wounds, -2, 3 damage.
2, so 5 up.
6 damage on that.
Yep.
Okay. Which means I'm going to do this rail rifle. I'm going to put the SMS into these guys. So the rail rifle straight at the back to that. I get 1 hit. I fail to wound. And the smart missile systems straight down into these. What? Repentia? No, penitent engines. So that's a good roll.
Yeah.
Strength 5, toughness 5.
Yeah.
4s. That is 3 at -1 because of the ATS.
What damage are they?
Just 1, so you can roll them together.
One's dead. Do the blow up, actually.
At 5 wounds, I'm going to probably say no.
No, they don't.
Cool.
They do have feel no pain though, actually, which I forgot last
Ah.
Yeah. Oh, so just 1 dead.
5 up, feel no pain.
Yeah, 5 up.
Wow.
Yeah, forgot about that actually.
Fair enough, fair enough. Right, so I'm going to do a whole host of small arms fire, I think. Yeah, we're going to do the breaches into these, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do on camera though. I'm going to do the high yield missile pods from these guys, and I'm going to spend another command point on command and control node. Don't get it back. So it drops me at 10 CP remaining. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to split fire. I'm going to put 1 high yield missile pod at that, and then put the 2 SMS and 1 high yield missile pod at this.
Okay.
So the high yield missile pod at the back ones. So I'm hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s. Okay. Strength 7, your toughness 7.
I am.
4s, re-rolling. 2. 4 at -2 because of the ATS.
-2. So I would ignore -1s, but not that one. So 3 goes.
3d3 damage. 3, 4, 5, 6 damage in total. Okay, and then what we're going to do is the other high yield missile pod into this girl. This one's hitting on 3s. And 4s re-rolling. Thank God. That's 3 at -2.
I failed all 3.
3d3. 3, 4, 5 damage total. And now we've got a lot of SMS to fire. Do you ignore all -1, including on your tanks as well?
Yes.
Oh, that's horrible.
The penitent engines don't though.
Okay. So these are hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. 2 misses, I'll take that. Wounding you on 5s, re-rolling. 4, 5 so far. 6, 7. It is -1, but you ignore it.
What's this one, sorry?
This is still on that. Yeah. Oh.
That was grim. So that's
4 more.
Go through. He's already taken 5.
So that's 9 damage on that.
I think he's got 10 wounds.
So the breaches have all fired, and we've done 9 wounds onto the penitent engines at -2 because they're within the closest range. So 6 up save.
Plus 2.
And then a 5 up shrug. Oh no, what are you doing?
3 wounds.
Yeah.
He's down to 2.
Okay, next up we're going to have the Riptide. Now, do I try and cripple one of them? Bear in mind I've got 6 shots, but I'm only hitting on 4s. And I'm wounded on 3s. I could do 6 damage, wound another one, but at the same time I could potentially get rid of a whole one. And I think getting rid of a whole one's better.
Yeah, think that's the best.
So the Ion Accelerator is going for that, and the SMS is going into these. So the Ion Accelerator, fortunately, no pluses to hit at this point. Okay, I'll take 4 hits. Wounds. Oh, I don't need to CP that because I feel that, well, you only need to fail 2.
Is it strength 9, is it?
It's strength 9, yeah.
-3, right?
Yeah.
So,
no.
-4.
Yeah.
6 up Shield of Faith?
Yeah.
No.
Which is minimum 12 damage, even if I roll the D3.
I would have used one of my miracle dice, but I've rolled it, so doesn't matter. It's okay.
Okay.
I'll wear it. My mistake.
Because it's 3 plus D3 damage, so even if
yeah,
even if you're getting
it'd
2,
it'd be still dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
So does that explode?
No.
And then I've got the SMS into the pennant engines. I get 2 hits. I get 2 wounds though. No minus on this.
Oh, past 1. No.
Another single wound. I'm running out of bullets. I'm running out of a lot of bullets. I'm running out of a lot of bullets fast. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 4 shots from these guys into here. And I'm going to put 6 shots into that one. So the 4 shots into the pennant engines. 1 hit. Doesn't wound. 6 into the immolator. 3s. And 5s. 1.
Saved.
Okay, this isn't going well now. So we've got 3 fire warriors at the front there. Them 3 are going to triple tap into that because of the fireblade being there within range. There we go. So 5s. 3, 4, 5. The squad behind. I wanted to leave a squad. I don't know. You know what? I'm actually going to use his fusion and his gun drones to try and take it out.
Yep.
Because I'd rather have all them shots into the tasty insides. So the drones, reroll the 1s, 5s, 2. Come on, you've got to fail one of them. 1 damage.
1 damage on the.
Yeah, that's all it needs. Do you want to CP it? I've still got the fusion to fire though, and it's hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s.
Yeah, I'll command point it.
Okay. Oh, do I get that back? No.
Does it blow up? No.
And how many girls are in that?
There's 5 and my canoness is in that one.
So 6 dice to see if you lose any. Nope, he's fine. So the girls jump out. Hopefully we have enough dice to at least blast through them and, you know, light up that canoness with our flashlights. But the ghost keel is up next. 2 plus D3 shots. Just the 1. Now I am hitting on, that's a 4 marker light, so I'm hitting you on 4s, re-rolling 1s. I ignore the heavy penalty because of my set trait. That's 3 hits. 3s. That is 2 that go straight through, and it'll be 2d6 pick the highest.
So I'll use one of my miracle dice to pass one of them.
Yep.
Automatically. Use it on a saving throw and Shield of Faith on the other one. No.
Nope. So 2d6 pick the highest. 5. Oh. And I had no CP left to do that because I've already. Now here's the problem, right? I really would like to get rid of that. That's a long way though to plink 1 wound off, and I'm more than 15, so I'm not in rapid fire range. The problem is I can triple tap and probably get rid of that squad. Mm-hmm. So what we're going to do is 1 squad is going to shoot 3 times into them. This is really hard. I'll tell you what I'll do, right? So 9 shots from 3 of them into here.
Okay.
And 2 single shots back into that. So the 9 shots into the girls, hitting on 4s. Okay. That is, however, 2 wounds.
3 ups. Love it.
And then 2 single shots. I'm now at +1. So then I'm going to do the same again with the other squad.
Was that on the emulator?
Yes. It was only 2 single shots because I'm range 30.
Alright.
So 3 of them will triple tap because they're within rapid fire range. And then 2 single shots again. That's still not good. 3 hits. 2 wounds on your sisters. 2 saves, and then 2 single shots into the immolator. Both hit. 5s. Oh, that's it. And I haven't put enough into them to kill them. That was what them Fire Warriors were supposed to do. Damn. That's not great.
You got rid of 2 tanks.
True. But I would have liked to have gotten rid of them a bit more.
Yeah. But they need to get into combat to really do the work, and you'll have a lot of overwatch.
True. So, that is the end of my turn. Unsurprisingly, I am not charged. In fact, you know what? He's going to charge him. Why not?
Cool. So I've got a heavy flamer on there. So 6 shots. One wound, I think. Toughness 5, I think. Yep, 1 wound.
Passed.
Cool.
And I tell you what, I've also got a second charge to make as well. Well, he makes it with a 4.
Cool.
The Ghost Keel.
Alright, I'll just do the
I'm going to regret this, but...
1 hit with the Storm Bolters, nothing. And the Immolator. So heavy bolter first. Nothing. And 2d6 auto hit to the flamer. So for 6.
Okay.
So that's 3 wounds.
Okay.
-1.
I'll pass 2, 1 on at the drawn, which it does, and I'll take 2 saves. I pass 1, fail 1, so I'm down to 6 wounds, and I lose a drawn. In the charge distance, I'm in. Ghost Keel, 3 attacks, hitting on 5 at strength 6 against that immolator. Oh! Oh, I get a wound! 3+ or guarantee a pass.
Did the drones get to attack as well?
Probably yes.
I'm going to guarantee pass it, just to keep it alive. I know.
Fair enough.
Probably get
Fair
people
enough.
shouting at me, but...
Right, so at the start of turn 2, Carl did secure this one and that one over there. And oh look, there's some heavy bolter girls there that we forgot to move out the building last turn. So they will be firing this turn, of course. But these girls jumped out. This has retreated. That has retreated, and those girls have jumped out as well. So yeah, lots of stuff to do. Miracle dice, you rolled a 1 and a 2.
Not as good as Magical 6 last turn.
No.
But, yeah.
No. So, do you know what... actually, I've just realised you've moved that one.
I had to move it, just trying to think of the mission for next turn, which I kind of forgot about last turn. So yeah, I've moved that over to claim objective 1.
Yep. Well, to be honest, even if you moved the furthest one over, I would have shot it still. So
Yeah.
Right. So, are you moving these any closer, or do you not want to move to the objective?
Yeah. That's the thing. That's the thing, isn't it?
That's a thing. Yeah.
Right, we'll do
So,
I'll start.
I don't know. I might be a little bit scared about this turn now.
If it goes well, yeah, it should put me in a good position. I've got you hopefully pushed back, and I've got the middle of the board, but just depends if I kill what I need to kill. We'll see.
So, do you know who's shooting first?
Yeah, I'll start for the sister squad that have just remembered to move.
Okay, so you've got 3, 5, and 5.
Cool. I'll shoot one of the 5 back ones because I might charge the front 3.
Okay.
So I'm going to do Flamer and all the bolt guns into the 5, and I'll do the cheeky melter gun into the hammerhead.
Yep.
So I'll do the melter gun. Classic.
Yep.
Flamer, d6 shots for 2.
Yep.
2 wounds.
Yep. Fill them both.
Rapid fire bolt guns, 2, 4.
So 3. 6 shots, yeah.
Yep. Reroll for the cannoness. pretty good.
Wow.
So yeah.
So all 6 saves.
Yeah.
Well, I lose 1.
That was good.
Okay.
I'll do a cheeky infernal pistol into the one of the 3 at the front. Hits.
Yeah.
Hits on 2s.
She's dead.
That's 1. That's it for them.
Right, so this sister squad is going for the Ghost Kill. I did have to move the drone back because I remembered it is a separate unit. So, yeah.
We'll start with the Flamer. So 3 shots.
Yep. 5s.
1 wound.
Fine.
Bolt guns. Save the melt that will last him. I actually hit last time.
No, you minus 1 to hit, so the 3 would miss.
That's right.
Nothing.
Melter gun. 4s. Nothing.
Oh, you haven't got a superior there either, have you?
Oh, no, canoness there.
Does that mean 12 heavy bolters?
12 heavy bolters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, in the spirit of the game and being nice, because you forgot to fire them last turn, you'd technically be at -2 to hit the Ghost Kill, but let's just say -1 because they moved there last turn.
Are you sure? I may have a stratagem as well.
Tell me what the stratagem is and I'll make a decision.
Storm of Retribution. When resolving an attack made with a heavy bolter by a model in the Retribute squad, add 1 to the hit roll. So I'll just use the stratagem to get rid of it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's 1 CP.
Do I get it back? No! I haven't gotten a single CP yet.
Oh, it's 2 CP.
It's 2?
Yeah. So
12 shots.
okay, so
I've only got 6 wounds.
I'm moved. And you're minus.
You're -2 plus 1. Certainly helped.
Yeah, a little bit. Strength 5, toughness 6. So that
2.
is 2 wounds, -1.
1 goes through, so he's down to 5 wounds on the Ghost Kill.
Rapid fire bolt gun.
Yep.
1 hit.
Yep.
Nothing.
No. So the Immolation Flamer from this onto them 5 Fire Warriors.
7. 3s.
Ooh.
3 wounds, -1.
1 dies. Yeah.
Heavy bolter as well.
Yep.
1 hit. 1 wound, -1.
Passed it. Sorry.
Good armor, these guys. So we'll do heavy flamers into the Pathfinder. Are they Pathfinders?
Yes, they are. There's only 3 left.
Just do all the. I'll do a split. No. Just make sure I kill them.
Make sure.
I want to charge and I can't.
Okay.
Get in the way. So 46.
10, 15. Threes. And I'm just going to roll them.
Yeah.
5s. Oh, look.
I need it. Right, we'll do. So that fell out of combat. I'm not going to fire Celestian because I don't want to sneaky kill it.
Okay.
I want to see what they can do. So I'll actually leave her. Might regret that, but.
Okay.
Right, Exorcist at the
Riptide?
Riptide, yep. 3d3.
Yep.
I want. Actually, I'll do that one at the hammerhead.
Okay.
So
6 shots.
6 shots. Hitting on 4s because he moved.
Nice.
No ones to reroll.
3s.
3 wounds.
-3.
-3.
6 up. Nope.
3d6 damage.
Ugh.
6.
14.
14.
I think he's got 14 wounds. And he doesn't explode. But the drones get out.
Hero drones.
And the last one into the Riptide. Are you using the
I'm going to
strat?
use the stratagem to reroll the dice if I need to, so it's 1 CP.
I still don't get her CP back.
So.
Ooh,
I'll just keep that.
fair
actually.
enough.
Yeah.
So 7 shots.
This one hits on 3.
Yep. Rerolling the 1s.
Canoness. So that's 1 miss. 3s. There we go.
4.
Yes.
D6 damage each.
Yes.
Got a 3 up invuln.
It's the last of my shooting though, so.
I don't know what to do. Let's go one at a time. I will CP that.
Yeah.
Okay, do I get that CP back? No. So that puts me down to 9 remaining. I will chance another one. I'll chance one more.
Yeah.
And then I'll kill a drone. There we go.
So, yeah, that's it for my shooting.
Right. Do you want to declare where you're going to charge, and then I'll work out support fire?
Yeah, so I'm going to... So I'll declare a charge with the Repentia
Yep.
into the Piranha, and I'll do the Penitent Engines into the Broadside and the Riptide. Let's go bigger.
Okey
And
doke.
the Sisters into... I'll do a multi, I'll do the...
You might as well declare all 3, because they're all going to shoot anyway.
Yeah, we'll do that then, yeah.
So, pulse things, nothing, and the fusion, no. So, they're going to make the charge, but how far do they go?
7 inches, so they should all get it.
Okay, so down here, Overwatch for them, I am going to... I'm going to have the 5 drones support fire into them. So the first 4, nothing, but then I've got 1 more. No, okay. So the commander will support fire, the broadside and the riptide will both fire as well. So this is the smart missile systems from both of these. No, I'll have to do them separately because one of them's at -1 and they don't ignore it, do they? They don't ignore the -1 round.
No,
so I'll have to do them separately. So the riptide, 1 hit. It wounds, there's no AP on it.
Alright.
Does the 1 damage. That's the guy on 1 wound.
Beat it for a 50-50.
Well, I've got a lot more firepower coming. It's up to you.
No.
Okay. The SMS that's at -1. Just because I had 8 dice there already in my hand. That's 1 at -1.
Saved.
The real rifle.
Oh, I'll do the feel no pain on the other guy.
Oh, yes.
Forgot about that. Hey! He's back.
Real rifle misses. I'll overcharge. I take a mortal wound, but I get 2 hits. I get 1 wound. Oh, wait there. So I'm going to CP that wound.
What's your overcharging?
The ion cannon.
Oh, you don't need to because you've got the relic, haven't you?
Yeah, but you still have to overcharge it, and any ones that you roll to hit,
right,
you take a mortal wound. So that's 2 wounds at -4, 3 plus D3 damage each.
Don't think they get shot the first.
Well, I'll roll my sense of stone,
Just double check.
which I fail. So it does drop them to 12 wounds, but I've got the potential to get rid of both squads here. Do they get it?
No, they don't.
No. So 3 plus D3 will kill... Well, I'll have to roll it anyway. So that's 5 damage on the 1 guy.
No, he's dead.
Okay, and then the next one, full 6.
Might survive. We'll see.
Oh, he survives on 2 wounds. But guess what? I've still got the commander to fire. 4 fusions. 1 hit. And it's assaulting you within 11 inches.
36, pick the highest.
5.
I think he's gone.
That was very, very lucky in fairness. You would have to pass 2.
Yeah, no, he's dead.
That was so unlucky.
That was worth a try.
Definitely was, because if you'd getting in there, you'd have hurt the Riptide.
You killed more of them in my turn as well when you did that. Right.
So, we're doing that. We'll do that one off camera. Are they charging?
No.
Oh.
No.
So, these guys made it in. Despite us getting several hits, we didn't do any damage. The Canoness also made the charge as well, and she's going first against that squad of 5.
She hits on 2s, rerolling 1s. She needs it. She is strength 5.
So 3s. Yep.
So it's 3. Yeah, -3, 3 damage.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not spending 2 command points to interrupt.
I'll do the squad leader. How many's in that squad there?
There's 2 there, so the squad leader and 1 would probably attack.
Do that then.
Yep.
So she gets 2 attacks with her power maul. Rerolling for the Canoness.
Yep.
2 hits.
Yep.
She's also strength 5.
2 wounds.
She's -1 with a power maul.
I pass 1, I fail 1. And then you've got 1 girl.
1 girl. Misses. And then there's
3 hitting the squad of 2.
Reroll for the Canoness.
Yep.
Hits.
Forced a wound.
2 wounds.
I like this wounding on 4s in combat. I pass 1, I fail 1, so 1 more dies. And then these bad lads.
Yeah, I need to work out how many attacks they actually get, because they get lots of buffs and stuff like that.
So this is a lot of attacks. This is 3 attacks per guy because the priest is there. You're hitting on 4s, re-rolling because of Zealot.
Yeah.
And because they're strength 6, you're wounding on 3s, re-rolling.
Wounding on 2s, re-rolling.
No, because you're strength 6, I'm toughness 5.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I was
So
thinking of 5 warriors.
3s, re-rolling 1s.
Yes.
-3, 2 damage, so you've got to get 3 wounds through.
Yeah, the reroll ones comes from the Repentia Superior, who's within 6 inches. So
Yep.
hitting on 4s. That's a lot of misses. So
Yeah, but you got re-rolls.
I do. It's a good job.
You got Space Marine re-rolls.
Yeah, I do.
Wow, that's bad. Yeah. Still not amazing, is it?
No.
But still, you've now just got to roll 3 ups. Oh, look, I'm dead.
No 1s, though.
Well, I can't save anything. There we go. Are you consolidating forward?
Yes.
Meanwhile, I will now attack back with my Fire Warriors. Interestingly enough, there's 3 Shazwee there. So I actually get 7 attacks for them 4 guys. 5s, this is all at the squad. Yeah! So, yeah, I will pass morale because if I roll a 6, I auto pass. So, there we go. So, over to my turn, and at the start of my turn, I don't control anything. Nope, because I've got 3 troops there, you've got 4, and I'm too far from this one. So, I don't score anything. Over to my movement phase. So, movement phase. The only movement building in the game has moved sideways to claim this objective.
Yeah.
We think it can. If not, the breaches would have just jumped out anyway, but we couldn't see anything for that. So if you do know where that is ruled, please let us know down below. These guys retreated. Fireblade has moved up to here. And that's pretty much it. Sense of Stone is enacted once again. And of course, I'm going to Nova Charge to 3-up influence. So do I ignore it? No, I don't. So I'm down to 11 wounds on him now. And they appeared.
Yeah.
So 2 CP on that unit to have full complement of marker lights. Yeah. Other marker lights. I don't have that many, but I do have some still. So, single marker light here is going to shoot with this.
Yep.
Misses. 4 marker lights from the drones behind. Hit. Reroll the 1. So that's 2 hits in total. I will now use uplink marker to get an extra D3 for an extra 3. And I don't get that CP back. So I've spent them 3 actually altogether there. Do I get them back for deep striking? No. Jesus. Okay. Only other marker light I've got is Cadre Fireblade, so I'm going to put them on them.
Yep.
3s because I moved. He does have the Neuro Chip though, which is a once per game free reroll. Hits. So 1 marker light on them. That's all I wanted. Because them Fire Warriors, I reckon, can probably take them out. What? Oh no, they've got a 4 invuln, haven't they?
They have a. Yeah, they do. I gave the Warlord trip. Yeah, they've got a 4 invuln. Yeah.
Okay, but I'll tell you what. Let's start the shooting phase with doing some of that. No 1s, but I did roll fairly well. I'm presuming the toughness 3.
Oh, yeah.
4.
So they have a 7 up armor save, but I'll use their invuln, funnily enough. So I'll save 2 of them.
Kill 2, that's okay, I'll take that.
I think they also ignore wounds at a 5+ as well.
Whilst Carl looks for that, I'm going to spend another CP on another new stratagem. In fact, I might not need to, because the short range of the breaches plus 4 inches, I'm actually within the 10 that I need for that. So, do I want to put the breaches don't really have much else to go for, so yeah, they're going to go for this.
They do get the ignore wounds on a 5 as well.
Alright.
How many did I fail? 1,
2.
2 was it? Nope, didn't matter anyway.
Okay, so breaches, first volley. It's got 5 marker lights, so I'll re-roll the 1. The breaches wouldn't have had much else to shoot at anyway, so... Wow, that's 3 at -2. 2 go through. And then I'll do the same with the other squad of breaches, because they can fire from any point in the building. Reroll the 1. 3 misses, fishing for 5s. These don't get the rerolls because they're not technically on the table, so they're not within range of carry on. So 1 wound, -2. 1 damage. Cool. I'll take that. Okay. Here we go. Right, Riptide. I'm overcharging at this. I'm hitting on 4s re-rolling. Okay, 3s re-rolling because of command and control node. You're on your 6 up invuln.
Yeah. I passed 1.
3, so that's 9 plus 3d3 damage. That's a minimum of 12. That's horrendous, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's only got 12 wounds. Yeah, 12 wounds.
Wow.
Does it blow up? No. Saw the 6 there.
And the SMS down at this here because... okay, so they miss. 2 on this, no AP. 1 more. Okay, so has this got 6 wounds remaining or to take
6
this?
wounds remaining.
Okay. I'm going to put the SMS from the broadside into these and the rail rifle into this. So the SMS, in fact, no, everything into this. So it's got 5 marker lights. 5s. 3 at -1, which you ignore.
Yes, I do.
1 more damage. Rail rifle. Reroll the 1. 2 hits. 1 wound on your invuln. Do you want to CP it?
D6 damage, right?
I think so, I'll double check it.
No.
Right, so up next is the 2 broadsides. The closest one is going to put the SMS into here and the high yield here. And the second one will put the SMS there and the high yield back there. So I've got 8 dice, we'll start with the SMS down here. Re-rolling all hits. Strength 5, toughness 3. That's 4 saves to make. It's -1, but you don't care.
So pass 2.
1 damage.
Solace and Anguish.
Oh! And then we've got the high yield missile pod into the Cannon S. Wow. Reroll them 4. 2 misses. Strength 7, so 2s. 4 at -2. And these are D3 each.
It's on the Cannon S.
Yes.
So I'll take it on her 4 up armour or 4 up invuln.
How many wins she got? 4?
Yeah,
Or 5?
5, I think.
I think 5's maybe worth a punt, but if it's 4, possibly not.
Cannon S, 5 wounds.
I've already declared the rest of the shots, so I actually don't have anything else to fire with other than the Ghost Keel and them, so I can't do anything else to her.
We'll do it then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Passes it. Do I get a CP? Nope. So 2 went through?
Yep.
2d3 damage. 3. Okay. Then we've got the SMS into the sisters straight in front. Re-rolling. 3s. 3 saves, -1, but you ignore it. And that's on the sister squad behind the Cannon S. Fine. I tell you what, that ignore -1 is so good.
It's really good. I actually took it because it was the easiest one to remember, but I think it is actually one of the...
When you consider how many intercessors are on the battlefield at present,
oh yeah,
it's so good. So the high missile pod at the immolator. Re-rolling. 2 misses. Strength 7, toughness 7, so 4s.
Yeah.
That is 5 saves at -2 because of the ATS. 2 go, 3 go through.
Yep.
It's on 1 damage.
So he's on 4 wounds. So 7 left.
Carl's just blown it up. Haven't you already CP re-rolled?
I don't want to. I want to blow up your Ghost Keel. I want to hate your Ghost Keel.
Well, you have to.
Yeah, no, I'm just... even if I had a reroll.
Is it D3?
It's D3 on the...
And what's the range of it? Is it 6 inches? Is it 3?
The is 6 inches, D3 more wounds.
Okay, that would hurt the Ghost Keel a lot, and it would kill the drone as well.
Yeah.
So the drone's definitely dead. Although, actually, you're a Tau player.
Yes.
Can you pass the mortal wounds to the drone?
You couldn't in the psychic phase. I got shouted at a lot for that.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I'm going to say no. So the drone's dead. The Ghost Keel takes how many mortal wounds then?
D3.
Yep. 1 drops into 4. Your sister squad takes. Sorry. So we've still got the Ghost Keel to fire though.
And the Gracer suits.
Yep. So the Ghost Keel is going to fire at them. So I get 2 plus D3 shots. So I get the full 5. I would only be hitting on 5s at this point because I'm hurting. 1 hit. -4.
6 up Shield of Faith. No.
1 dies.
I'll actually take the superior off.
Right. Here we go. 2 CP for this is brilliant.
Yeah, it's excellent.
3s rerolling 1s. Strength 8, toughness 8.
Toughness 8, yeah.
4s. It's only 2. I will now spend a reroll.
Yeah.
Do I get it back? Nope. I'm down to 5 CP. That's only 2 wounds.
So 2 6 up Shield of Faith.
Yeah.
We'll at least 1 here. No.
2d6, pick the highest twice.
Just debating whether I use a CP on that.
You've already re-rolled
Ah, yes.
for her.
Yeah, I forgot. Never mind. Yep.
4, so you're not dead.
No.
6.
I am now.
Well, no, because I've got 12 wounds.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So you've got 2 left.
Badly wounded.
I am going to go mental, chicken oriental, right? I'm going to charge the Ghost Keel down here.
Okay.
So you've got a melter and the squad leader.
Bolt gun, nothing. Could do with a nice shot from the melter.
Oh no! Oh crap!
3 to wound. Yep.
4+. Yes! Charge distance. 6 might not make it. I'll measure that up in a few moments. Yep. Gets him in. Got one more charge to make though.
Yes.
Do you know what it is?
I think you're going to try to crisis suits, aren't you?
Yes!
Heavy bolter. Nothing. 3d3 on the exorcist.
7 shots is good.
Should statistically get a hit. We'll see.
2 hits.
2 hits.
I feel this is 2 dead crisis suits.
3 to wound. -3.
1 at a time. 1 dead. 2 dead. Don't make the charge. Yes! I'll take that to shut you down.
Yeah.
So that was the most uneventful combat phase ever. Me hitting on 5s, you wounding on 5s and hitting on 6s. Nothing happened.
No.
Not a thing. And Carl spent his 1 miracle dice to pass them. Because, you know, you need to get rid of the 1.
Yeah.
And that's it. And at the start of Carl's turn 3, you score 5 points. Because he's on 5.
Yeah, you stopped me scoring that one.
Oh, I have, so you score 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, yes.
But I have put the hurt on you.
You have, yeah.
But you definitely outscore me. You're on 7 to my 1.
Yes.
So let's come back after Carl's movement for turn 3. So Miracle Dice, Carl rolled 1 and 2 again.
Yeah. Classic.
These girls have moved around to make sure that they've got the objective. There's a lot of heavy bolter firing with only 4 wounds. You might chew through him. Maybe. These guys have moved up to try and take on that crisis battle suit. And these have all pushed around to try and get rid of some of the stuff down here. I need to farm some command points before I lose the Fireblade.
Hopefully.
Yeah. And these have stayed still to try and get rid of them. But the Canoness wants a cheeky piece of broadsides with that pistol. If you can kill 1, might you chance a charge with the other one? Because the only thing that could support fire is the commander.
If I don't kill them, I'm going to charge them. It's what you do, I think. So I'll,
But these girls have landed.
They have. I forgot about them last turn. No, I waited till the opportune moment.
All right. And what's the stratagem called that you're enacting?
Deadly Descent.
Which means that your flamers become range 12.
It's add 6 to the pistol characteristic, so the bolt pistols get range as well. But it means, the most important bit means that the hand flamers are
15, not 14.
14, yes.
Yeah, which is good to try and get rid of them.
Yes, that's the plan.
Yeah. So do I get that CP? No! I haven't gotten a single and you're down to no CP.
I think Pure Tide forgot to upload himself to this chip.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. Right, so things have shuffled around. Things are going to be shooting. What's going to be... Oh, you've got these under here as well.
I do. They are literally just holding objective, babysitting that objective.
Yeah, but they can shoot them.
Yeah, I can get a few cheeky shots off on them.
Or...
I'm hoping my Inferno Pistol... I'm hoping maybe I don't actually kill him and I kill him in the combat phase, but she's only got a chainsaw, so she probably won't. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, hopefully you've got enough guns to...
Right, well, where do you want to go first?
We'll start off in the backfield. So we'll start off with the Canoness Inferno Pistol, hitting on a 2.
Hits.
It's strength 8, so it's 3 to wound.
Oh, cuts straight through my armour.
D6 damage. I'm not in melt range, that's 3 inches.
Oh!
So 1.
No! And you spent your last CP as well.
I'll have to finish him off in combat.
Oh.
Actually, no. We'll do the bolt guns. So I've got 3 bolt guns in there.
Yep.
2 hits. Nothing.
Nope.
Storm bolter.
Yep.
Clutching at straws a little bit here. If I can just plink off a wound. No. Might have helped. So we'll do the heavy bolters at the ghost keel.
Well, you've got... Oh, you can't shoot the melter because you retreated, didn't you?
Yes.
So 12 shots, hitting on 4s because -1 because of the ghost keel. Ooh. 5s. 1. Passed it.
Come over here.
Yep.
We'll
So you've got 2 individual Shazwees and then a Shazwee and a Fire Warrior.
Right, so I'm going to put the melter gun into the... Actually, we'll do the girls to try and get rid of the drones first.
Yes.
In the right order.
So it's 4d6 from the flamer?
46 from the hand flamers. So I'll do the pistols into this one.
The bolt pistols. Yep.
I'll do the hand flamers into these 3.
Yep.
And then I'll do the plasma pistol, overcharging.
Yes!
Into the broadsides. So I'll do the bolt pistols first. Into the 1 drone. So hitting on 3s.
2 hits. Nothing.
No, sausage. And hand flamers.
Yep.
46.
Nice. 10, 15.
15. So these are only strength 3.
5s then. Oh. That's a few wounds. Yep.
Yep.
2 die.
2 die. I'll take it.
I know what you're going to do, so I'm actually going to take them 2.
Yeah.
Overcharging plasma pistol. Hits. Wounds. I'll pass it to a drone. There you go.
Cool. This squad.
Yeah.
So I'll do the rapid fire bolt guns and the flamer. So how many was in this?
So there's 1, 1, and 2 at the front.
So I'll do the flamer into the 2.
Yep.
And then, yeah, I'll split the bolt guns among the 2.
Yeah, no worries.
Squads. So we'll do the flamer first for 5.
Yeah, 5.
5 wounds, yeah.
Oh, look, they're dead.
Cool. So I'll do...
So you've got 3 bolt guns.
I'll do 2 into 1 and
1 into the other.
the other. So I'll do the 1 first.
Or you rapid fire, so you'd actually get 4 shots. Or the 1.
It's
right,
just
okay.
the 1, yeah. So I'll reroll 1s for the cannoneers. Nothing. And the 4.
Stop using them. Go on. Here. Roll them.
Right, so 2 hits.
What are you doing to me, dice?
Cheeky melter gun into the broadsides. Classic.
Reroll the 1.
Right hits. And 3.
Yep.
8 wounds.
Guess what?
You're going to shield draw it.
But you've still got the Infernus pistol.
Just in range. Reroll for herself.
Hits. Oh!
Destined to happen, I think.
Yeah.
So
We've got Celestine's Flamer.
I do.
There's a single drone there. There's also 2 individual Shazwees.
I think she's in range. Oh yeah, no,
can-
she's just
No?
just out. I want to kill him in combat though.
You can kill the drone though. With
I'll
the
kill him.
flamer.
Yeah, I'll shoot the drone with a heavy flamer then from the Ardent Blade. So 1 more dice, please. Thank you. So it's a strength 5, toughness 4. So it's
3.
3 wounds -1.
That kills it.
Cool. Servo stubber.
Yes. Fire Warriors.
1 hit. Yeah, 5 wounds. Strength 4.
4.
So yes. Victory. So they're fire. I think that's all me firing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep, that's it for shooting.
Charges.
Charges. So, I'm gonna charge the Seraphim into the broadsides.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that to go first. So I need a lower dice here.
Yes.
The commander will not support fire at this point. So this is the SMS. 1, 2, 3 hits. 3s. 3 -1, which you ignore. 2 die. Oh. But then I've got the high yield missile pods. went out and picked my dice up. And then the one that rolled away. 2 hits. Strength 7, so 2s. 2 up minus 2. Two more die. That leaves just the superior. You need a 9.
I do. She's going to make it. She's not going to make it. Can't be wrong.
See, I would have done her first.
I know, but she's only got
2 wounds left.
So
Is she charging?
she certainly is.
She's brave. Or stupid. Which one is it?
She's brave. She's a hero.
Tell you what, let's just go with the strength 7 ones first, right? 2 hits. 2s. 1 minus 2. D3. There you go. 2 damage. Kills her. Are you then charging the Repentia?
I'm going to charge the Repentia into the Fire Warriors.
Are you declaring him as a target as well?
No, Celestine's going to target him.
Okay, well I'm still...
Actually, yeah, I'll charge it her just in case Celestine.
Well, I'm going to support fire with a marker light.
Yep.
Nope. And then 9 shots from them guys. 1 hit. 1 wound.
Emperor protects.
Yep.
Repentia. Yep, they're in fine. And Celestine into the Fireblade. Yep. Yeah.
Now, it's pointless me interrupting, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many attacks does Celestine have?
I want to say 7.
Hitting on 2s.
Yeah,
Reroll
she's
them.
hitting on 2. She's not re-rolling anything though.
And then you probably strength 7.
She is strength 7, yeah. She's strength 3 plus 4 for the armor.
And damage?
Damage 2.
You can consolidate now.
Okay.
Were you charging over there as well, by the way?
I was, yes.
Yep, so 2 fusions?
Yep.
Nope. Yeah, she makes it.
So she gets 4 attacks base.
It does mean you actually stop me from scoring unless I somehow kill you now, which I can't do.
No. So I'm chainsawed, so she's got 5 attacks. She hits re-rolling. Yep, all hit. She's only strength 3 though.
So 5s. Wow!
She got 3.
Oh, she nearly kills him. 3 attacks back. 1 hit. Strength 4, so it would wound, yeah.
Yep, she saves it.
Cool. So, morale. Are you using your miracle dice of a 1?
Absolutely.
I think that's it. Wow. You know what? You although you didn't take the broadsides.
I didn't. It was a long shot.
Yeah.
Given the amount of shots that they actually have, but it was worth a try. They were going to die.
Coming up next,
anyway.
I score 1 point.
Yes.
Puts me on 2. I've got 5 CP left.
Yes.
So I haven't really done much. Things have shuffled around ever so slightly. The broadsides have stayed where they are. Nothing's really moved. He's retreated, and he's going to try and take that girl out and have something else deal with the exorcist. So I've got a single marker light shot available to me.
Yes.
This one, at them, hitting on 4s. Don't really want to CP that, but it means I can't get me full 5 marker lights, but whatever. Okay. So shooting phase. We're going to start with both squads of breaches into these. So I'll do the first volley. Hitting on 4s, strength 6, so wounding on 3s, 2s. That's 5 on your invuln. And then 5 up. The next volley. Wow. 2 misses. 6. Okay, 4 go through. 3 more die. Leaves 2. Okay. Fire warriors will both shoot into them one at a time. Rapid fire, because I'm within range. That's 1 wound on your repentia. Fine, and then the next one, 1 hit, 1 wound. 5 up. Of course. Right, so now the big guns. The SMS from this guy into these, and let's go for the rail rifle into that, because I'd rather put that at something that's going to kill. So, the SMS into them girls first. Hitting on 4s. 3s. That's 3. I ignore your cover, and you ignore my -1. No, on them.
These girls.
Yeah, 3.
Cool. 1 dies.
1 more save.
Sorry, no.
2 die. Okay. And then the rail rifle. 1 hit. It does wound on your 6 up. If I roll a 1. 2.
Blow. It does not.
I was hoping it did, so that it did some damage to your warlord, but as a result of that, the 2 fusion blasters will now shoot your warlord. Oh, yeah. Okay. So we've now going to have the Riptide smart missile systems down here.
Yep.
Ion cannon there. So the SMS 4 saves, ignores your cover.
On these ones,
Yeah. 2 more.
2 more. Just the superior.
And then we've got 6 shots from the Ion. Of course, I'm overcharging. I take a mortal wound. Do I ignore it? Nope. So he's down to 10 wounds remaining.
The plan's working for him to kill himself.
Slowly. I do only get 2 hits though. Strength 9. Toughness 7 of that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
2 wounds, -4.
Shield of Faith. No.
So 3 plus D3 each. I want to CP that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's alive on 1 wound. That was 9 damage, right?
So 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's 9 damage. Right, so the broadsides, every single gun is going into a different squad and just they're obliterating everything, hopefully. So we've got a high yield missile pod at this, an SMS here, an SMS here, and a high yield missile pod there. So we'll go first down here. Only 3 hits, 4's to wound, 2 wounds at -2.
2.
Pass them both. This isn't good for me. So SMS into the repentia. 3 hits. 2 wounds.
Oh no. We're only 5 up now.
Uh-oh. Followed by 5 up. 1's left. So then we've got another SMS into the Seraphim. Okay. 4, -1, which you ignore. Oh, she lives. She has faith. And then the high yield missile pods into the sister squad. Shouldn't have split fire, should I?
Always works.
2 wounds at -2. Kills 2. Now the problem is, if that was a... Oh, I didn't like the sound of that.
It was a Seraphim. She's okay. She's already dead.
Okay. Okay, we've got the Ghost Keel next. And as much as I really want to get rid of them heavy bolters, I need to kill your troops. So 2 plus D3 shots. 4 shots total. Doesn't hit because I have ballistic skills weakened. 4 fusions from the commander.
I wonder where they're going.
I am actually tempted to put one here.
Oh, okay.
One there. Celestine. 2s.
4 up invulnerable saves with the armour of St. Catherine.
Like a boss. Like an absolute weapon. Unsurprisingly, I'm not charging you.
You sure?
I am 100% positive. I will, however, charge my Ghost Keel at them 2 women.
Yeah. Rapid fire bolt gun. 1 hit. Wounds. Cheeky melter. Nah.
Charge distance. Oh, look, I'm in.
Oh, yeah.
1 attack. 2 attacks. A hit. A wound! Yeah. Do you want to back with your superior?
Hit with a normal go first. Superior.
1 hit. Fails to wound.
Yeah.
And that's it. End of my turn. So, how many did I kill here? 6?
Yes, 6 you did, yeah.
So, will your 2 pass that?
Their leadership. They have really good leadership, actually.
Because if your leadership 8, you can keep her alive.
Well, they have a pretty good leadership because...
Oh, actually, you've got the Seraphim as well. So, do you want a Seraphim or do you want a Repentia? And it depends what the leaderships are, because you could chance rolling one of them.
Let's check what the leadership is on them both. Seraphim is leadership 8, so she can't fail.
She can, because she lost 4. So, if you roll a 5, she runs.
Ah, yes. No, I'll chance her. Actually, no, because if she fails, what happens to Repentia if they run from battle is they get strapped into a mortar-fire engine.
But you need more. You need more, because they're gone. You mortify things.
Oh, no, like, I'm just saying, if she runs,
right.
it'll give me an excuse to buy a mortar-fire engine.
Also, you want her to run.
Kind of, it'd be thematic, wouldn't it?
If she runs, right, you have to actually take that model
put it in
and put it in one of the new plastic
That
kits.
sounds like a deal to me. Right, so they are leadership 8.
Yeah, she runs.
She's going in an engine.
Wow.
And I'll use the dice to pass the survey.
So at the start of your next turn, they'll pass 1 because they'll be leadership 8.
Yes.
So they'll pass. So you control. Oh, she needs to.
Yep.
Yeah, she's fine because she'll be 8. So you control 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So you've got another 4 points, putting you at 11 to my 2. 2. Going into battle round 4. Movement phase, the little priestess has moved forward. And you rolled a 4 and a 1 this time.
Something higher than a 2.
So these girls retreated so the heavy bolters can fire into the Ghost Keel. These have moved slightly, so the melter is closer to the commander. And Celestine wants a piece of the broadsides.
She does.
Yep. And the Seraphim is going for the ethereal.
She's trying to make a name for herself now. Going for the warlord.
Yep. So, shooting phase.
I'll start with the repressor.
Yep.
So I will shoot the cheeky drone at the top, the last drone.
Yep.
So 2 shots. I will be 1 hit. Nothing, because it's strength 4.
Yep.
Start with him.
Yep.
Stub a pistol into the cold star. 1 hit.
Does wound. Fine.
So flamer and bolt gun into the
two separate units.
Flamer into one, bolt gun into the other, melter gun into the commander.
Yep.
So bolt gun. 1 wound.
Yep.
Flamer. It's running empty now.
It's enough.
Wounds.
Told ya.
And the melter gun. Hits. Wound.
No!
2d6 pick the highest.
4. I think that leaves him with 2 wounds.
Might be able to finish him in combat. Heavy bolters into Ghost Keel.
Yep.
Hitting on 4s.
2.
2 wounds, -1.
One more leaves her on 3 wounds remaining. Infernus Pistol. Oh!
It's
oh, yeah, she's a Canoness.
Wounds.
Goes straight through.
Yeah.
Now, do you want to show this off now rather than risking rolling a 1?
Yeah, I'm going to use my Miracle Dice of 1.
Yeah.
I'm going to use the Dialogus' ability to increase it by 1.
Yeah.
So it's 2.
Which kills.
Which should kill it.
Yeah.
Means there's actually a point to me bringing it.
And you got rid of your 1.
Yes.
So you've still got your 4.
So, we'll do the Seraphim Superior. She's going to overcharge again.
Yeah. She misses, but she doesn't die.
Celestine is going to fire the Ardent Blade into the broadsides.
Yep.
Or 3 shots.
Mm-hmm.
Toughness? No, doesn't matter. The toughness 5, right?
Yes. Yep. I just want to point out as well, you have a 4 as your, I was going to say Destiny dice. Miracle dice. If she is charging, you can guarantee passing 1 save.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll leave that. Cool. Right. I don't think I've got any other guns, to be perfectly honest.
You've got a
yes.
bolt gun down there.
I don't think
1 at the drone.
24.
Can you reach it?
I don't think so. Nah, what out? That's it.
Well, technically the commander. Go on. Do it. After all that. Right, this is now a lot of shots coming into you.
We'll get the easiest stuff out of the way. So I'll charge the Repentia Superior into you and the Priest, but I'll do the Superior first.
Nope.
Yep.
Yeah, she's in. And then the other guy would make it anyway because he's 2 inches away. Yep.
We'll do the
Seraphim into the Ethereal.
Into the Ethereal.
Yeah.
And Celestine into the broadside.
Right, so this is the SMS first.
Yep.
Does she actually benefit from the trait as well? Ignore -1.
Let me just double check.
Because it would make a difference. I get 3 hits with the SMS. I get 2 wounds.
She doesn't.
Oh.
She doesn't have the odd keyword.
2 wounds at -1. Just 1 damage each on these ones, though.
3 ups.
So she takes 1 damage.
Yep.
But this is the one that you want to keep your...
Miracle Dice.
I get 3 hits. 2s. I get 2 wounds. It's -2.
I'll see if I can use the Miracle Dice first on the on arm saves. This all things you can't use them for.
I'm pretty sure.
Saving throw you can, yeah.
So are you going to pass 1 automatically?
Yep, I'll automatically pass 1.
And then...
For a pinball.
Yep. Fail it, D3 damage. For 2, I'll take the 2, so that's 3 damage I've done. I think she got 6 wounds.
She has 6 wounds, yes.
Yep, so she's alive on 3 wounds, but she makes a charge.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there we go.
Right.
Who are you going with first?
Let's get Celestine out of the way. So she has 6 attacks.
I might actually interrupt. Although, no, how many attacks does she have? 3?
2.
You can't kill us, so...
Just 2, I think. She's just a superior.
Yeah, if you can't kill us, I'm not going to interrupt.
Yeah, she's just superior. Oh, hang on. Oh, no, that's Celestine's there. Seraphim. Yeah, 2 attacks. She can't kill you. Alright, start with Celestine then.
Yeah. Does she get reroll 1s?
She does not get reroll 1s, and that's just
That's
typical.
so silly. Hasn't she got 7 attacks?
No, just 6 base.
Oh, okay.
1 wound.
-3. 5 up. Nope.
2 damage.
Okay. Drops me to 3 wounds remaining on 1 of them.
Shut them down, that's the main thing.
Yep. And then her.
Yes.
1 hit.
Nope. Do the priest.
Yep.
See if he can be the hero that I need him to be. He gets 3 attacks. Oh, let me just double check him.
Right, so who's going first down here?
Thaddeus the Purifier, so he gets 3 attacks base plus 1 for his War Hymns ability. So
yep.
4 attacks, he hits on 4s.
Has he got Zealot?
He has Zealot, so I can reroll those two. Full house. He has Strength 5.
Oh!
And the Mistress is going to attack next. She has 4 attacks.
She's got Zealot as well?
She does. +1 for the war hymns as well.
Yeah.
So she hits on
3s.
So that's 3 hits. And she has Neural Whips when resolving an attack. Add one of the... What's your leadership characteristic?
No idea.
So
8, 9.
It's higher than 7. I add one to the wound roll.
Yeah, oh yeah, it will be.
She's wounded on 4s. 2 wounds. It's -2.
I pass 1, I fail 1.
Cool. Just 1 damage.
Ooh. Cold Stars are 6 wounds, aren't they?
Yes, they are, yeah. Is that it for my attacks?
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, after I've flung dice everywhere, I'm going to attack back with my Ethereal. I get 3 hits. I actually get 2 wounds on your Seraphim. I kill your Seraphim twice over. Go Ethereal. You shall not claim Slay the Warlord. I've got broadsides and him to attack back with now. We've done the attacks, right? And the broadsides actually did a wound to Celestine because of the ATS. It does work in combat, and the commander managed to put 1 wound on her down here. So at the start of my turn, I score 1 again. Nope, you've got troops over there.
Yeah.
Unsurprisingly, I'll have you retreated from them?
I did, but
to shoot
be
them
within 3 inches.
Yeah. So, what am I going to do? This is what I'm going to do. He's going to retreat to there. And I'm going to have the squad of breaches jump out and advance up to here. So, the squad of breaches leapt out of the shield line and they're going to hopefully take this up. Well, they've took this objective because they are troops. I'm going to hopefully take this one back. I'm going to knock Carl off this one and hopefully knock him off that one as well. Hopefully. They've had to retreat. I actually have a single marker light. And I'm going to put it on Celestine. Yeah! Oh! Extra D3. Extra 2 puts me to 3. There's no point in them making it to 4 with the... Yeah, I needed the 3. Oh well. That was risky. So the commander has retreated. I feel like yeah, I've got lots and lots of shooting to think about here. I'll tell you what I'm going to do though. The drones are going to shoot into them and they hit on 4s because of the drone controller. 3s to wound. That's 3 saves. 1 dies. Flamer? Oh, I don't know.
I think I get rid of the superior at this point.
Fair enough. So, the Riptide is going to put the smart missile systems into these. Right, so after thinking about it quite a bit, I'm going to put the SMS from the Riptide straight into them 2 sisters in front of me. And the ion cannon's going for that. 3s. Oh, 1. Fails it. Kills 1. That does force you away from the objective, but it's a melted gun. You will kill me, commander. It's not great.
I don't have a good track record here.
And then the ion cannon into the...
Repress.
That one. 3 hits. Oh, I take a wound. Do I ignore it? Nope. So I'm down to 9 wounds. That's 3 gone through straight on your invuln. That's 9 plus 3d3 damage. Okay. Right. Things are nearly working here. Things are nearly working. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 4 shots into her. I'm going to put the other 3 shots into them. Well, the other 6 shots even. So 4 shots into the Lonely Girl. 1 hit. Strength 5 at that range. -1. Passed it. Damn. And then I've got 6 shots into that sister. The squad leader. 1 hit. And fails to wound. Oh, crap. I still got the other breaches inside of the shield line, but I think 15's their longest range.
Yeah.
I can hit that. I may actually use the stratagem to increase to the full 15 inches to the strength 6. Yeah, I'm going to, that's what I'm doing. I can't remember the name of it, but it allows you to use the bottom profile at full range. Okay, come on. Let's get rid of it. There we go. They're -2.
Who's this on again?
On the Melter sister.
Melter sister.
Yeah, she's dead.
Yeah.
Right, that leaves me with the Fusion Commander, the Ghost Keel, and this guy to shoot. So, I think we are going to put the SMS into her, because we need rid of her. Okay. 3s. 3 ignores your cover, so 3 ups. Not what I wanted to see. And the real rifle can only really shoot. In fact, you know what? It's going to go for the sisters over there. The troops.
Yep.
So 1 hit. 6 up in run because it's -4. Oh, what? Ghost Keel. 2 plus 3 shots, so 5.
And the same squad.
Same squad of 2 troops. 5s. 2s. Don't do it. Yes. That leaves the Fusion Commander. This is a big problem, right? Celestine can hurt stuff, but at the same time, if you charge me, I'm probably going to kill you on Overwatch. So, I'm actually going to put the Fusion Commander into her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All hit. I should have split these, but there we go. 3.
Oh, she dead.
Yeah. Well, wow, look at that.
Dead.
Yeah.
6 times over.
So that's the end of my turn 4. At the start of your turn 5, you control 2. So another 2 victory points puts you on 11. Oh, I'm very far behind. No, put you on 13.
Yeah.
To my 3. Thaddeus marches towards the commander and goes, "Nay, not today. You will fall to my servo skull." As he levels the stubber, ready to shoot the commander in the face. Can he kill him?
Hopefully. 3 shots, hitting on 4s. No. You have to do it for this maul.
Celestine's moved up here to get rid of the drone. They've shuffled there to hide, and they're going to shoot into the Ghost Keel.
Yes.
So 12 shots. It's got 3 wounds left.
Probably won't kill it, but give it a go. That's better.
That's a fair roll.
Better than I've been doing. 5s.
That's 5. Uh-oh.
4s. Command point?
But me commander. Well, sort of, because you're not going to kill him in the shooting phase, so... Yes! So I'm alive on 1 wound.
Did you get back?
I can't.
Oh, that...
He's dead.
Ah, yes. Fire blade. That's right. Flamer into the drone.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Uh,
Wounds?
-1.
Yep.
That's it. Oh no, bolt it.
Hit the breaches.
Yeah, no.
Charging, she's in.
Yeah.
6 attacks.
Thaddeus into the
Oh,
as well.
yes. And Thaddeus points his cane. You, sir, will die. And the commander's like, nope. Oh, 4 4s though.
Ah!
That's enough. You're 2.5 away.
Whoa, that was nervous. I've got to start with Thaddeus. Got to. So he gets 3 attacks plus 1 for his war hymns.
Yep.
Hits on 4s.
Zealot.
Yeah, Zealot's a good shot. Getting carried away. 2 hits.
Strength.
He is strength 5. -1. Ah!
Guess what?
What?
I'm interrupting.
Oh!
She's going to smack Celestine. Oh! Oh, it's 2.
What strength is he?
4.
4. Minus?
I don't think there's any on the Honor Blade. It would have been so funny if I'd done it though.
If I failed both of those, she'd died.
And you've got no CP to get back up, so yeah, she gets to swing back. So 2s and 2s. What's the damage?
2.
So I'll roll this twice. Oh look, I'm dead.
God.
Yep.
She'll just stay put. That's it.
Nope, my commander gets to fight back.
Yes.
4 attacks. Wounds Thaddeus. He takes a wound. Okay. So at the start of my turn 5, I control 3.
1,
2, 3.
Yes.
I want 6 points.
Comeback is on.
Okay. Should we just come back with what's left?
Yeah.
Right, so we've skipped ahead. These breaches tried to run out to get to this. These, we're going to try and get to that. If the game continues, I can jump onto both of them. The Ghost Kill, the commander retreated. He's full 20 inches, and he's got sight of Carl's Warlord. They're dead because of the Riptide, and Thaddeus died to drones.
Yeah.
This broadside failed to do anything to Celestine, but we've still got these 2 broadsides to fire. The Ghost Keel can technically fire, but nothing's in range, or that you can see. And the commander is going to go for your Warlord.
Or Rosarius.
3 go through. Now, am I within 11 inches?
Never mind. What do you do?
Because if I'm within... Oh, no, go for it.
Sure.
Yeah, pass one of them if you want.
Yeah, okay. I'll use the 4-up one.
Yep.
So pass one of them.
So I am within half range because of the because of the extra 4 inches means I'm at 22, so I need to be in 11. So the first one, 6. And then we've got all the broadsides into Celestine. This will probably take her out now. So 8, 16 shots total from the SMS. In fact, I'm just going to do the high yields first. Wow. Not when I roll like that. 3 wounds, -2. Oh, no. You would have used the miracle dice. I tell you what, you didn't roll that.
Okay.
Use your miracle dice.
Okay.
And then roll 2 saves.
Okay.
2d3 damage kills her. Does she get back up?
I'm gonna roll this one.
Do I want to?
Do you want to see me roll it?
I want to see you roll it. She's up. She's back up. And is it D3 wounds or 1 or?
I think she goes up with 4 wounds, isn't it?
You're not scoring a point. Because it's now technically round 6 and we need to see if the game continues. However, you are technically winning 14-6, 15 because she stood up. Does the game continue on the 3+? Let's just come back at the end of turn 6 because it's going to be quick. So Miracle Dice, Carl rolled a 5, and he's going to charge the commander, and Celestine's going to go after him because you're within 3 inches of this, as is my building. Oh, actually, I don't have anyone in it now. No. Either way, I won't score it because one model. Yeah. So, 4 fusion Overwatch.
Shield of Faith. No.
5.
She's dead.
Yep. And then the broadside, Overwatch from the broadside. 2 hits with the SMS. 1 wound at -1. Fine, and then the heavy rail rifle. 1 doesn't hit, sorry. So, charge. Yeah, you're in. 6 attacks. Strength 7. 3s.
3 wounds -3.
I pass 1.
2 damage.
Puts me on 2 wounds. I will fight back with 3 attacks because I'm a Shaz Vray. I get 2 hits. I wound you twice. Right, so at the start of my turn, I score 1, 2, 3. Puts me on 9. 9. I hope it goes to turn 7 because I could score big in turn 7. So, end of my turn.
The Dialogus.
Yeah. Died. These advanced. I'm basically on all objectives now. I've got 2 hits. I even control this one. All of these have shot the SMS. He failed to hit Celestine with the ion cannon, and we've just done 8 wounds with high yield missile pods. Are you using one of your miracle dice to pass one of them?
Yes.
Well, that's 4, which means she's dead because I did 2 wounds.
Yeah.
And she can't get back up.
She cannot. She's dead.
That is the end of turn 6. The Tau have taken this back, but at what cost? Because as it stands, it is 10 points to 15. Does the game continue on a 4+? Because I will claim 6 victory points if it does. A 50-50 for me to win the whole game, Carl.
That's what the game's about, isn't it? Dice roll to decide it.
I'll bet you your sister's army and I bet you my Tau army for it.
No.
4, and now on a 4+, I win. No. So yeah, I was on 10. Carl was on 15. I would have scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at the start of my 7th turn. Do you know what? That was a really good game. Although I hit back hard, you still kept pushing and pushing, and you stopped me from moving forward.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was an excellent game. Like I said, I think getting the middle ground early doors, getting first turn was huge.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let me go in the lead, so...
I tell you what though, I mean this isn't a competitive list. I tried to go assault weapons in the form of fusion, and I tried to have enough battle suits for it to look cool.
Well, I mean, if you're going competitive, I mean, you wouldn't take breaches or a ghost keel or rail side.
No.
Yeah, it was a very fun list.
And I only took 2 of them, and I only used command and control on them once.
Yeah.
So you know what? I think you're going to see that a lot. I think you're still going to see triple tide.
Yeah.
But I think you'll see one of them.
I said to you earlier, I think you'll start seeing a cheeky eye on Riptide in some competitive lists because that gun is flat minimum to 4 damages.
Yeah, it's so good. Depending on what Forge World do with the indexes, I am quite excited about the Yavara because before the Tau got the points drop, the Yavara was very, very good.
It's a bit too expensive.
But it's 400 and odd points. Yeah. However, there is that stratagem that gives you the maximum number of shots.
Yes.
So that's 9 plus 18 shots, which is brutal. Is very, very brutal. But obviously, things are going to change soon for Forge World stuff.
Yeah.
I hope they don't legend everything. I'm sweating for that.
That would be a bit harsh, wouldn't it?
But, yeah, you wouldn't even take the gun rig in that. I mean, that did nothing.
Those were a bit of fun.
But at the same time,
really cool,
the fact that my Pathfinders were in it, you had to chew through that first to get to my Pathfinders. Yeah. I mean, they didn't do anything because they died, but you know what I mean? I like it because it's cool.
I think it works quite well with the breaches, though, because like I said, once I got close to you, which I had to do...
Giving them that extra 3 inches to get close.
Those things were just chucking out.
And of course, you can technically put 10 in here, 10 in here, and 10 in the other one. If you wanted to. Yeah. And imagine that in a Viola sept as well. Yeah. Disembark your 3, move your 5, advance, and still shoot everything. Or use Modcar.
Yeah.
And counter staying still. And then, of course, even if you move that far up and counter staying still, you can still use the stratagem on them to use the maximum shot at full range.
Yeah.
So, yeah. There's so many really cool things in this new... You know, it looks very, very subtle. There's nothing massive. No. Apart from standout things like that. Everything just is a bit better.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll agree with that. Yeah, definitely. Like I said, I don't think the update was as game-changing for them as the Grey Knights was for them.
No.
But they've got a lot of really fun stuff, which actually makes stuff you didn't see before
and
a little bit more viable.
Just lifts them up that little bit further.
Yeah.
Like, how many people are going to run 6 crisis teams with cyclic ion blasters and drop them in for 2 command points and destroy something?
Yeah, I'll just delete units for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it opens up I think you'll see a lot more varied lists. Maybe not at super competitive level.
Yeah.
But
some of the Septenants are really, really cool. I mean, another one that I like is the Warhead one.
Yeah.
For an extra AP. Suddenly you've got your high yield missile pods at -3 if you're taking ATS still.
Yeah, they're really good.
That's
I think
so
with those
good.
things, you've kind of got to build your lists around them a little bit more. I'd still probably lean towards the Tau Sept being competitively a bit better.
Yeah.
But there's certainly these new ones are a lot better than the other 5 sets.
Yeah.
I
mean, you only ever see Borkan, sometimes Viola, and then Tau Sept.
Yep.
So I think there's a lot to be said about some of the new tenants. You do have to build it. I built my list around assault weapons and battle suits.
Yeah.
So it gave me a lot of maneuverability where I felt, even though I didn't utilise it. Because you boxed me in.
Yeah, but like I said later on in the game, like I said, it came down with dice roll. If it had you had to roll the 4.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely had the late game maneuverability to push up and grab everything, so...
Which is important.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, listen, Carl, thank you very much indeed. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
No problem. We'll have you back very soon, hopefully, with another army. But in the meantime, guys, I hope you've enjoyed watching the new Tau Sept in action, and of course, the really cool new Tau terrain. And yeah, we will be seeing a lot more Tau on the channel going forward. But stay tuned, go and subscribe, and check out the rest of the videos.